I'll draw your attention to the speech given on the 12th by the Honorable Prime Minister, who, referring to Atmanirbhar Bharat, had spoken about supply chain reforms and how technology-driven systems should work, and also how the demography will have to benefit from it. So deriving from all this, today, the third tranche of announcements which are being made is focusing on agriculture and allied activities: agriculture, fisheries, dairy, animal husbandry, and allied activities. So which will also have some aspects of food processing and so on. See, the largest proportion of Indian population is dependent on agriculture even now. And of all those who are dependent on agriculture, nearly 85% of the operational holdings are held by small and medium-sized farmers, small and actually marginal farmers. That is also referred to in the Economic Survey of 2020. However, it always goes to the credit of the Indian farmers who, against all adversities, be it of the monsoon or sometimes unwanted drought or some crop pestilence, in spite of all that, Indian farmer has always stood up to the challenge, endured a lot, and made India reach certain global benchmarks. Very quickly, I'll tell you, you are aware that India is the largest milk producer, largest jute producer, largest pulses producer, dals, variety of dals. It's also the second largest in global numbers, second largest in the production of sugarcane, in the production of cotton, groundnut, fruits, vegetables, and also in fisheries. India is also third globally placed in the production of cereals. So really, Indian farmers have really endured but made sure that his holdings may be small, but he would give us the highest yield. So today, we want to show you some of the slides also. Very quickly, without spending much time, I'll tell you what kind of support systems that we had established during the lockdown period, so that, as you are aware, keeping all the respects for social distancing and also ensuring all kinds of preventive measures are taken during the lockdown. It goes to the credit of our workers in the fields, our farmers, the peasants and the marginal farm landholders, that they almost concluded the Rabi crop harvest. And also, many of the states have been successful in somehow pushing ahead with due procurement process. The crops have been largely procured in the wheat and the rice growing areas. The process is ongoing, but it goes to the credit of our rural population. So today, therefore, I'll also be showing you a slide a bit later on what we have done in the last 2 months to make sure that agriculture work was supported during the lockdown, just the 2-month story. But otherwise, post that, I'd like to highlight what are we announcing today for supporting agriculture and allied activities. I'll be announcing 11 measures, and from among them, 8 of them relate to strengthening infrastructures, strengthening capacities, building better logistics, and so on. So 8 of the 11 relate to such things where government allocates money, activities will be undertaken in such a way that very quickly we can ramp up on storage capacities, logistics, and so on. The rest 3 today of the 11 will pertain to governance and administrative reforms. So that's the picture I'd like to put before you. But before we go to the slides, in Hindi.
नमस्कार। आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने 20 लाख करोड़ का जो पैकेज दिया है, उसके ही आज तीसरे दिन की मीडिया ब्रीफिंग में हम आपके सामने उपस्थित हैं और आज कृषि के ऊपर ज़्यादा बात करेंगे। कृषि अगर किसान केंद्रित नहीं होगी, किसान कल्याण के लिए नहीं होगी, तो मुझे लगता है अधूरा रह जाता है। शायद यही कारण है कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने इसका नाम भी कृषि किसान कल्याण मंत्रालय जैसा रखा था। तो किसानों के कल्याण के लिए लगातार पिछले 5-6 वर्षों में कदम उठाए गए, चाहे वो पीएम किसान योजना है कि साल में 6,000 रुपये किसानों के खाते में सीधा जाएगा, करोड़ों किसानों का आज सीधा उसका लाभ मिलता है। प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना, बाढ़ सूखे के समय उनको भरपाई होना, सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड बनाकर उनकी ज़मीन के बारे में बताना, ये बहुत सारे कदम पूर्व में उठाए गए। और पिछले कल भी जब हमने प्रवासी मजदूर उनकी समस्याओं को लेकर बहुत सारे मोदी सरकार की ओर से उनके लिए कदम उठाए, तो उसमें 2 बातें हमने फार्मर्स के लिए भी, किसानों के लिए भी कही थी। और उसमें 30,000 करोड़ रुपए की जो अतिरिक्त इमरजेंसी वर्किंग कैपिटल कार्यशील पूंजी की हमने बात कही, ये 90,000 करोड़ के अलावा थी, जो किसानों के लिए नाबार्ड के माध्यम से लगभग 3 करोड़ परिवारों को इसका लाभ मिलेगा। और 2 लाख क्रेडिट कार्ड बनाकर उनको लगभग 2 लाख करोड़ का जो हमने लाभ देना था 2.5 करोड़ किसानों को, उसकी विशेष मुहिम चलाई जाएगी। ये पिछले कल हम आपने आपके सामने रखा था। आज कुछ और कदम उस दिशा में हम उठाने वाले हैं, जिसके 11 बिंदु होंगे, उसकी जानकारी अब हम आपको देंगे।
About yesterday's announcement, I think the slide has got enough to give you. I'll straight go over to covering today's announcements, but linkage with the 2 steps that I had announced yesterday for the agriculture, for the farmers' welfare, for the additional emergency working capital requirements through NABARD, which we would be infusing, and also to make sure that 2 lakh crore credit will be available under the Kisan credit card. Those were particular references to yesterday. Now we move over to today's, where we are coming up with, oh yes, sorry, before I go to that, in the last 2 months, very quickly, a number of measures have been taken to support farmers. Particularly additional steps that we had taken where the minimum support price purchases to an extent of 74,300 crores had taken place during the lockdown. 74,300 crores of purchases based on minimum support price happened during the lockdown, and also 18,700 crores have been transferred to the accounts of farmers directly into their accounts under the scheme PM Kisan Samman, and that is only during the 2 months. And then Fasal Bima Yojana claim payments have been cleared to the extent of 6,400 crores in the last 2 months. Bima Yojana claims, when a farmer wants to utilize and ask for the claim so that he gets the insurance money in his name, such claims totaling 6,400 crores have been cleared in the last 2 months. We now move to the steps that I want to announce today. There's additional steps also for the animal husbandry, which is worth recalling. Sorry about this. It's absolutely important to know that during the lockdown, all of you all would have been reporting also, media, that milk was being produced, and the usual restaurants and the hotels and the consumers were all under lockdown. So a lot of dairy industry people were put to severe difficulties. The milk was being thrown on streets saying our consumers are all locked down, they can't buy it from us. So during that period, 560 lakh per day of liters of milk, 560 lakh liters of milk were procured by cooperatives against the daily sale of 360 lakh liters which is produced per day. Now those were also utilized for a further amount of further 111 crore liters have also been extra procured over and above the usual quantities which come to the market, 4,100 crores have been paid on that account. So money goes to the hands of the milk producing farmers or dairy keepers. A new scheme also was utilized for interest subvention of about 2% per annum for dairy cooperatives. Additionally, 2% per annum of interest subvention also was provided to incentivize prompt payment, repayment, and interest servicing. So, and this scheme is further to be continued, and this is expected to unlock 5,000 crores of additional liquidity, benefiting 2 crore farmers. So this is something which was triggered during the lockdown so that farmers get the money in their hands. This is the impact which I'd like to draw your attention to.
कोविड-19 के दौरान पिछले 2 महीनों में बहुत सारे कदम किसानों के हित में उठाए गए और न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य देने के लिए लगभग 74,300 करोड़ रुपया खर्च किया गया, जो सीधा किसानों को गया है उनकी खरीद करने के लिए उत्पाद की। और इसके अलावा जो पीएम किसान योजना है उसके अंतर्गत 18,700 करोड़ रुपया पिछले 2 महीनों में किसानों के खाते में सीधा डाला गया है। फसल बीमा योजना के माध्यम से भी जो उनके क्लेम्स मिलने थे वो 6,400 करोड़ रुपये के क्लेम किसानों को मिले हैं। और यही नहीं, पशुपालन एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हिस्सा है किसान की ज़िंदगी का, एक अतिरिक्त आय का साधन बनने के लिए। लेकिन दूध की खपत कम हुई और कुल 360 लाख लीटर दूध जो प्रतिदिन पहले वो खरीदते थे उसकी बजाय 560 लाख लीटर प्रतिदिन उन्होंने दूध खरीदा है, जिसके चलते कुल मिलाकर 5,000 करोड़ रुपए की एडिशनल लिक्विडिटी की जो मदद है वो 2 करोड़ किसानों को इस योजना के माध्यम से की गई। और कुल मिलाकर 2% जो है वो ब्याज अनुदान उनको दिया गया। और जिन्होंने जल्द पेमेंट की, प्रॉम्प्ट पेमेंट की है या इंटरेस्ट सर्विस समय पर किया है, उनको अतिरिक्त ब्याज अनुदान 2% और दिया गया है। तो कुल मिलाकर 2 करोड़ किसानों को 5,000 करोड़ रुपये का लाभ इसमें हुआ, उनको भुगतान हुआ है। और कुल मिलाकर 111 करोड़ लीटर एक्स्ट्रा प्रोक्योरमेंट इसमें हुई, जो लगभग 4100 करोड़ रुपए की है।
Again, for the last 2 months, just to give you reassurance that some of the dates which we had extended for fisheries related activities, because many of them had overseas contracts in getting the brood stock or in getting some of the consignments which were coming from abroad, all the deadline extensions have been honored. The validity for SIPs, sanitary import permits for import of shrimp brood stock, was extended by 3 months. We have also condoned the delay of 1 month in the arrival of brood stock consignments, and for all the quarantine cubicles which were booked, but because of the delays, they were going to have to forfeit the monies that they paid. We allowed rebooking at no extra or additional charge. All this has been respected, and also the verification of the documents for grant of NOC for quarantining has also been relaxed from 7 days to 3 days. So very many measures which will help shrimp farmers, marine farmers, and also coastal farmers, which were given the kind of extension because of the lockdown, have all been extended duly, and help and assistance have been extended as promised. So I want to underline the fact that registration of 242 registered shrimp hatcheries and also rearing hatcheries were expiring on 31st March. They have been extended by another 3 months without any additional burden on them. So such operations also of the marine capture fisheries and aquaculture have also been relaxed to cover inland fisheries and hatcheries.
पिछले 2 महीनों में 242 नई श्रिम्प हैचरीज़ को रजिस्ट्रेशन दी गई, और जो रियरिंग हैचरीज जिनकी एक्सपायरी 31 मार्च को हो रही थी उसको 3 महीने की एक्सटेंशन दे दी गई है।